Hi, welcome back to Joe's Design Studio. I am going to show you how to do a chalk transfer today. And this is my first time, so you're doing it with me. It's gonna be a learning experience, but I think it'll be worth it. So let's get started. I've already cut out the Chalk Couture logo because I'd like to display this with my projects as I do them. So I figure we might as well just make that right now. And I've got the round chalkable chip disc to go with it. So first I'm going to peel it off the back. And I was told to peel the blue side off and not the back off. It's just easier that way. Okay. And then I'm going to fuzz it on my mat right here. Chalk Couture does sell fuzzing mats. I just don't have one on hand at the moment, but it's on its way. I suppose it would help if I didn't put all the corners down. And what fuzzing does is it keeps the transfer from sticking too much. It helps it to come off. We'll get a little fuzzy on there. It helps it to come off of your project easier. Okay, so now I'm going to align it. Hopefully I have this perfectly aligned. Let's see. Eyeball it. This is really a great concept because unlike a stencil that you create from your silhouette or Cricut, it comes off a lot easier if you don't get it perfectly aligned. And then you just want to take your fingers or a squeegee of some sort and just press around the edge to get all of the air bubbles out, just to make sure that it's completely sealed on your project so that the paint doesn't go anywhere that it isn't supposed to. I'm sorry, paste, not paint. I'm so used to working with chalk paint that I'm just keen to saying that. Okay. I'm going to use the bright white for this one because that's what the logo is, black and white. Okay, put that over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, now you want this to be the consistency of yogurt when you go to use it. And mine seems to be, it's the new Dreamy Creamy formula, so mine seems to be just fine. I'm not gonna get too much paint on here, or paste on here, because less is more. It goes a long way. So I just get a little bit on my squeegee. Just spread it on there and squeegee away. Well, I didn't get enough on there. The good news is if you get too much paste, I keep doing that, paste, the squeegee helps you to just scrape the extra paste away so you can put it back in your jar, and that helps alleviate waste, which I love. I hate wasting. Scrape that back in there. It seems like I have a pretty smooth application on here. Try to remove some of these lines. There we go. All the excess is off. Okay, put that down. I have baby wipes on hand in case I get any paste on me or on something it shouldn't be. Just wipe it off real quick. Okay, now let's remove this and see how well I did for my very first chalk paste experience. All right, look at that. Now I have my logo to put with my projects when I'm doing one. Very nice. Okay, let's do one more together. I'm going to take this. I have a tub of water next to me. I'm going to take this and put it in that tub of water, and then I'm going to wipe it off. That way I can preserve it, and then I'll put the backing back on it after it's dried. I'm going to let it air dry. Okay, so that's in my tub of water. Oh, another thing is, with your starter kit, you only get one medium-sized squeegee, so I cut it in half. So now I have two, but that's all I have right now. So I'm going to just wet this and wipe it down so I can use other chalk paste colors on it. Just dip it in my tub of water over here and then wipe it with a baby wipe. That way, I can use other colors because I want to do the kind words transfer on the frame for you today, and I would like to use more than 2 colors. So I thought, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do that? Okay, I'm going to keep this foam and just put it back on here to preserve my paste better. You don't have to do that. I think it's probably a good idea, but if it ever does get too thick, you can just add a little bit of water. Okay, so let's do Country Kitchen on our 5x7. Now, I don't know what colors I'm going to use on this one yet, so we'll just figure that out together, get a little creative together. Let's see. Peel it off. Peels off nicely. Let's fuzz it on my... I normally don't do projects on a placemat, but it's just fuzzy enough to be my fuzzer. All right. Let's try to align. This one will be a little bit easier to align because you can see the outer edges. Does that look straight? Let me see. Yes, that looks pretty straight to me. Okay, let's just get all of the bubbles out, which there aren't very many. Let me just use this right now. Look at that. Okay, I think this is good to go. Looks like everything's good. Okay, what colors do I want for this one? I feel like I want the country banner to be golden hour. I feel like I want kitchen to be ocean mist. And I think the rest can be the pig and the bringing home the bacon. I would like to be sage. Let's see how this color combination works out. Okay, so let's do the golden hour first. Oops. Get that back in there. Oh, it's so creamy. All right, just a little bit. Another thing I've seen people do is just take little tiny applicators and just kind of dab some paint on and then take the squeegee across. Paste, not paint. I will get it, I promise. But I don't have any applicators at the moment. I do have those coming too. I do like this concept of spreading the paste across with a squeegee in order to salvage some. So I have some extra paste on the bottom of my squeegee, so I'll just use it down here where I need a little extra. Okay, every part of this banner is covered in the golden hour. Oh, that's a beautiful color. There we go. That looks good. Okay, let's scrape this off. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put the lid back on right away because I don't want this to dry out. I'm going to go ahead and clean off my squeegee because I need one more color, so I have 2 colors left and now I have 2 squeegees. Perfect. Okay. Let's do the kitchen and the ocean mist. I just really love this color. It's one of my favorite colors. It's very farmhouse. I like neutral colors like grays and light blues and tans with an accent color like golden hour, or in my kitchen I have this pretty blue color. It's like a country blue color. It's a darker blue. All right, I'm gonna use the bigger squeegee on this one because kitchen is the biggest part of it. So I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna dab some paint. See, we're all learning together, right? Look what I've already learned. And I still have not learned to say paste instead of paint, but at least I'm catching myself. I'm gonna walk around my house today while I'm cleaning and just say paste, paste, paste. I love this font. It's very pretty. It's very country. Scrape some of this and get it up here where I need a little extra. I also like that you can go in any direction because the squeegee doesn't leave brush lines or anything like that, so you can't tell the way the paste was applied, which is really convenient for making this a lot easier and alleviating a lot of mistakes in your artwork. I just need a tiny bit more right here in the corner. There we go, perfect. What a great concept. Okay, I'm just squeegeeing off the excess. Okay, let's put that down. Put my lid back on. All right, and sage is next. Sorry if you can hear my dog outside. She sits by the sliding glass doors and yips until we go out and play with her. She's obsessed with Frisbees. Obsessed. So we have one out there. It's the first thing she goes to when she goes out in the morning. Very nice. I hope my color combination looks good when I take this off. If not, like I said, this is washable. I could always remove it and do it again. And just enough to do the little piggy up here. There we go. Let's scrape some of this extra paste off the squeegee so that I can remove any excess on here. Easy as that. Okay, remove or put my lid back on, and then we will remove the transfer and reveal our project and see how well we did. Now this is just pasting with the transfer, and it already makes a wonderful piece. This alone would be perfect. But if you want to get more creative, I mean, you can always add more to it. Oh, I love it. I love it. Against the black, that looks amazing. Put my transfer in my water. Look at that. You cannot do wrong on this, honestly. You just can't. I'm going to put this in the base so you can see what it looks like. You can always put something on the back of it too. Look at that. I'm putting this in my kitchen today. It matches. Oh, I love this. I'm so in love with this. But yeah, look, the back is blank. The base looks exactly the same. So you can always create another sign. Maybe even do seasonal signs or holiday signs, and you can just flip it. Or you can say something, I don't know, they have stencils that say open for business or closed for business, just, you know, pretending like your kitchen is a restaurant or something, and you can flip it around. I love this. Okay, well, I think I'm going to save the frame with the kind words for another day because I really want to think about the color scheme on that one. So I will film another video doing that one. But I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on how to chalk paste. It was really fun. It was my first time, you guys. I think I did pretty good for my first time. I'm excited to see where my imagination takes me moving forward.